Hello, third grade. This is to help us out with getting our paper plates ready. So let me grab Ladybug here. I'm going to hide this little box so we can see what's going on. And we should be good to go. Okay, so yesterday what we ended up doing, we put our pattern on top of this. We traced 21 of these little slots from our pattern. We gave the pattern to somebody else. And then we took our scissors and notched all these. So I took it and went a snip on each one of those. And then I asked you to take your thread in the number 1, after you've numbered them all from 1 to 21, there should not be more than 21. In the number 1 slot, you're going to take your yarn tail and you're going to go from your plate. So this is where it gets a little tricky, so follow along carefully. I'm going to zoom out a little bit with Ladybug so you can see the whole plate at once. What's going to end up happening here is you're going to go from 1 and you're going to dive down. Since it starts on top, you're going to dive down and you're going to go across the plate to number 12. Once you get to 12, since this string is popping up, the next move is to go to the next highest number on both sides. So if it goes from 12, the next one is going to go to 13. So it's going to hop over to 13. It dives below the plate. So whenever it dives below, it goes across, and it's going to come across to 2. If you want to check it, what you do is you flip this over, and you should have this nice X in the middle. So the whole goal is to get all of these filled in with all of those X's. So it came up to 2. I go the next highest number, which is 3 right here. So maybe I'll flip this down so it looks right on the camera. So it comes up. So I'm going to hop to 3 and it goes down. So I'm going to come across the plate, which is what's happening over here. I'm coming across the plate over to 14. So I've got 13 done. So 13 to 14, hop over to 15 because it's right there. And since it goes down, I'm going to flip my plate over, come over this way. And I should be on number 4. And every once in a while, you'll have to get a little bit more yarn out. So now that I'm on number 4, it comes up. So I'm going to hop over to 5. Always go bigger. So 5 is going to come across the plate over here to 16. 16 comes up. So I'm going to pull it over to 17. It goes down. So I flip it over. And that should come over to 6. I don't want to pull too tight. I just wanted enough to be in there. I don't want to pull it so it's curving. So 6 goes to 7. 7 comes around to 18, 19, down, across, 8 to 9, across, because it goes down, so across to 20, 21. You're going to say, well, we're at 21 already. Well, we got one more move. So down, across to 10, and then 11 will be your last one. So once you get to 11 and it comes across, what you're going to do is you're going to come right back to 1, just like that. So what you should see here is this right here. So this one will be one string put together, and this will be 2 separate strings. That's why we did what we did. So I'm going to take this now that I'm back at number 1, clip the string, and I can take my little piece of tape and snuggle this in here too. And then I'm ready to weave. So on the back, I should only see what looks like sewing marks. Stitch, skip 1 stitch, skip 1 stitch, skip 1 stitch, skip 1 stitch. So none, yes, none, yes, none, yes, none, yes, none, yes, none, yes. So this is the only place because of this that won't happen. On the front, if I've done it right, I should see 1 with a double tail, which is okay. I should see only 1 with a double tail. So everything else should spiral in the center almost like a spider web. Don't worry too much about this. I'll show you in the next video how we're going to solve that. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to end our video session, and then we will go on to the next part.